Hey everyone, welcome back to another video from Lord Gizmo. Today, we're joined by Yumi, the creative force behind the popular tattoo channel on YouTube. She's gonna walk us through how she transformed a compact Japanese pickup truck into a fully functional camper. She began by carefully removing the entire rear frame section of the truck as a single unit. Next, Yumi positioned a wooden board alongside the removed frame to mark and cut it to fit precisely. She stacks and cuts 4 layers of plywood, mirroring the process with 4 layers of insulation. To bond the plywood and insulation boards, she applies a construction adhesive suitable for both materials. Since the adhesive sets rapidly, Yumi works swiftly to apply it before it begins to cure. Once the layers are aligned, she places a heavy weight on top to ensure a strong, even bond between the plywood and insulation. Next up is the front section of the truck bed. She applies the same careful measuring and marking process here to ensure a precise fit. After allowing the adhesive to cure for a full day, the boards are firmly bonded. She's now ready to mount them onto the side of the frame. To ensure proper alignment and stability during installation, with the side panel aligned flush against the tailgate, she uses a piece of rough lumber to brace the top edge, ensuring it stays in position. Then, she marks precise locations on the panel for drilling holes, preparing it for secure attachment. These holes allow her to thread multiple binding straps through, securing the panels more firmly to the frame and enhancing the overall structural integrity. Before reinstalling the frame, she carefully removes any remaining components or hardware that could interfere with or damage the newly installed panels. Now it's time to tackle the rear panel of the truck bed, a section that requires extra attention due to its integration with the tailgate and surrounding frame components. With everything securely in place, she tightens the binding straps to reinforce the structure. Likewise, she also builds the camper's roof. Now she will build the entrance section of the camper. It includes a door and wood frame to reinforce the door. Next, she focuses on constructing the door. she begins by building a sturdy wooden frame to support it. Using 8 stainless steel fasteners, she securely joins multiple wood pieces together. This forms the core of the door, which she then completes by adding plywood and insulation boards for durability and thermal efficiency. To protect the insulation from potential heat damage, she installs a wooden base, possibly using a fiber-reinforced board, that will serve as the mounting point for the door hinges. With the base in place, she focuses on constructing the door itself. Finding the initial door slightly undersized, she crafts a secondary door to enhance access to the camper. Both doors are designed with openings to accommodate windows, allowing for natural light and ventilation inside. To ensure the front frame integrates seamlessly with the overall structure, she drills additional holes and inserts screws, enhancing its strength and stability. With the door now mounted on its hinges and functioning properly, she turns her attention to refining the frame to ensure a snug and secure fit. She installs additional insulation and plywood into the remaining sections of the frame, fastening them with multiple screws for added stability. To prevent any potential leaks, she meticulously seals all gaps with silicone, ensuring a watertight and weather-resistant finish. She applies a reliable woodworking adhesive to bond the plywood sections securely. At this stage, the camper structure weighs approximately 46 kilograms, with the vents still pending installation. Let's talk about the creator of this camper. You can find her popular content on YouTube, where she offers detailed explanations and tackles specific challenges while building various projects. For this camper, she is striving to keep the weight under 50 kilograms. Finally, to assess the camper's weight, she lifts the structure while standing on a scale, providing a practical estimate of its mass. With the camper structure weighing 36 kilograms, she has the flexibility to add up to 14 kilograms more. Before proceeding, she ensures the hood fits properly by carefully shaving off excess material using a traditional Japanese hand plane known as a kana. This meticulous adjustment allows the hood to fit snugly and close seamlessly. Next, she plans to install the ventilation fan, ensuring it doesn't interfere with the hood's tight closure. She carefully cuts a precise hole for the U-shaped duct, then wraps it to seal it snugly into place. To reinforce the area, she adds wooden supports on both the interior and exterior sides, providing added strength and stability. She begins by constructing a sturdy base for the ventilation fan, carefully cutting a new opening to accommodate it. To ensure a snug fit, she repurposes an aluminum flower pot as a makeshift vent hood, which aligns perfectly with the fan's dimensions. The installation process includes wiring the fan and securing it with appropriate sockets. To prevent any potential leaks, she meticulously applies silicone sealant around all openings. A plastic dish is then used to cover the hole, providing additional protection. Having constructed the outer walls, the interior space feels more expansive, though it presents some challenges for maneuvering during the build. She proceeds to assemble an internal wooden framework, which she plans to insulate thoroughly. To enhance structural integrity, she adds extra wooden supports. Next, she carefully glues plastic corrugated panels in place, filling any gaps with insulation material, a task that demands precise cutting and careful handling. She turns her attention to applying insulation to the roof, ensuring a well-insulated and comfortable living space. She applies urethane foam into the grooves, and upon contact with water, it expands uniformly to fill the gaps. While silicone could have been an alternative, the expanding foam seals the spaces and secures the insulation in place. After allowing it to cure for a day, she trims the excess with a utility knife, resulting in a smooth and flush finish. To proceed, she detaches the camper from the truck bed, allowing full access to its exterior. She meticulously applies fiberglass cloth over the entire camper body, using resin to bond and strengthen the structure. Fiberglass is lightweight, durable, and provide excellent insulation and moisture resistance. Its strength significantly enhances when resin is applied over it. You need to install the fiberglass on the walls carefully, otherwise it will have a bumpy appearance. The resin begins to cure within approximately 30 minutes, so she works efficiently. While fiberglass reinforced plastic, FRP, could effectively cover these areas, she's mindful of the weight constraints. With the camper already weighing 45 kilograms, adding 5 liters of FRP, which weighs approximately 5.6 kilograms, would surpass her target limit of 50 kilograms. Focusing on one side at a time by gently tilting the camper. She trims the corners of the structure, including the insulation material, to achieve a smoother finish. To seal any internal gaps around screws and joints, she applies adhesive wall strips, ensuring a draft-free and weather-resistant interior. Yumi uses a grinder to smooth the surface, but the wall appears slightly uneven due to the application of an extra layer of resin. To enhance the finish, she applies a coat of primer, which further smooths the surface and prepares it for the final paint job. She utilizes acrylic sheets to craft the camper's windows. After meticulously cutting them to the required dimensions, she secures each pane using a combination of adhesive and specialized screws, ensuring a robust installation. Both windows are fitted following this method. Subsequently, she constructs wooden frames around the glass, enhancing both stability and aesthetics. To elevate the camper's appearance, she applies a fresh coat of paint to all sides, opting for a contrasting color on the front to add visual interest. Finally, she applies a waterproof sealant to the exterior, providing protection against the elements and ensuring durability. With the exterior complete, she turns her attention to the interior. She begins by carefully measuring and cutting the wallpaper to fit the camper's walls. Applying the wallpaper requires meticulous handling, especially around obstacles like electrical sockets. To achieve a clean finish, she cuts an X over each socket, folds back the flaps, and trims the excess before tucking the edges behind the socket plate. This precise approach results in a polished and professional appearance. She begins by assembling an aluminum shoe rack, adding rubber mats to the shelf legs to protect the floor from scratches. With the weather turning cold, she brings in a stove for warmth. She then reattaches the upper shelf and tests placing the microwave on it to ensure stability. Beneath the shelf, she positions a portable power supply. To maximize space, she installs a board above it, creating an additional shelf for storage. She repurposes a ceiling storage unit from a previous project, carefully assessing its dimensions to ensure a proper fit in the camper's interior. While electric stoves don't produce carbon monoxide under normal conditions, having a detector serves as an additional precaution. The compact electric stove she uses operates at 250 watts, modest in power but efficient enough to generate significant heat. To enhance safety, especially when using heating appliances in confined spaces, she has a carbon monoxide detector on order. It is time to test the camper against the cold weather. Outside, the temperature is -10 degrees Celsius, and she is going to spend the entire night in it.